Support for the BowHunterPlanet podcast is presented by
Dead Downwind, Tinks, Shadowhunter Blinds, Burris Optics, Dead Ringer, The Grind, Bomar Archery, Element Outdoors, Reveal Cellular Camera, HHA and HHA USA, Black Eagle Arrows.
Additional support provided by Deer Camp Coffee and Yeti Coolers.
Hey guys, how are you?
Myself. Oh, geez.
What's going on, Ben? Thanks for joining, bud.
Open on a cray over there going nuts.
Oh, what is going on there, dude?
I don't know what the heck he was doing. All right, here
we got home at 5.
Oh, there you go.
Earthquake. Yeah, dude, it's been
Noboom's camera's looking good over there.
nutty.
I just cleaned it.
Looking good.
Yeah, it's sharp, man.
Oh,
Uber sharp. Actually, that's what I gotta do. I gotta look for a zoomable.
Oh man, I hope everybody's having a good week so far.
Nope. I need
Tell us how you
need a job where you work.
Steve's like, I ain't helping you out.
Oh man, it's been tiring. But anyway, yeah. Tim, I was just telling Tim, like, I actually got an email from New Mexico hunting, and it looks like there's deadline coming up. So if anybody's going to hunt New Mexico or interested in it, there's a deadline coming up here for all the big game stuff. It looks like it says March 17th deadline to apply and draw for licenses for barberry sheep, bighorn sheep, deer, elk, ibex, javelin.
I thought bighorn sheep was like 50 grand.
Pronghorn and oryx.
Listen, we don't need to talk about price.
Oh,
what does money matter if it's your dream hunt? You know,
New Mexico, bro. I heard New Mexico's got really good.
I gotta put in for Iowa points. I've been offered to come out and hunt in Iowa.
Nice.
So I got to get a couple points first.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So
that sounds awesome. But are you gonna have time?
I'll find it.
Hey Perry, how you doing?
Probably not.
Spring bear. That's a good question. We've never really done spring bear, right, guys? We've only done fall bear.
Yeah, Kevin's done spring. Kevin
so
and Uncle Bob.
What I gathered from Kevin on spring is so many more bugs and smaller bears, but their coats are a lot thicker, I guess. So make a nice rug. But
George, Nate, how you guys doing? Welcome.
But I'm telling you, next year in Canada, since none of us U.S. weenies have been up there for 2 years, is going to be huge.
Huge.
Yeah, we probably should just plan that trip now. That's a great trip.
That population's going to explode.
They'll be climbing up Dave's tree, trying to hang out with him.
But see, that's where I wouldn't want to from that experience last time, I wouldn't want to be in a pop-up camper or a tent. Because those bears are crafty. And
the dude in the tent, I would have freaked out.
Yeah, tell me the story again. What happened?
So funny, dude.
There's bears all over the camp. So Chevy ran out in his drawers, chased one off his trailer. But there was a guy that was tenting by our campers.
Noboom's not being detailed in this story. So we had finished drinking, hanging out, relaxing. Everybody went to bed. And literally
I passed out.
10 minutes later, you just hear screaming. So everybody runs outside, and it's Chevy. He's like, "There's a bear. It's in the back of your UTV. Who's eating your thing." And I went to approach it, and he's got a video of this, and he's like, he starts yelling at it and like kind of rushing towards it a little bit, and the bear just turns and starts coming at him. So he starts screaming and runs away, and then so everybody comes out. We're all looking around. There's no bear, so we all go back in. Okay, so we're chilling. We're in Kevin's hard shell camper. He's got like a huge RV, and all of a sudden, not literally like 3 minutes later, you're screaming again. Everybody runs back outside in their underwear. And now this time there's a guy and he's like, all you see is this tent on the ground flat. And this guy going like this, like you see it moving, and he's screaming. There's these huge claws like in the tent. This thing ran by and just wrecked his tent and the whole thing collapsed on him. He was screaming because he was so scared.
Where'd he go?
He slept on Chevy's floor.
Oh my gosh. Did he go home after that? Because I would have had to take a long ass shower, man.
Oh my God. So funny.
Poop everywhere. So oh gosh, that's funny, man.
These are just black bears, guys. It's not even talking about like a John Candy type bear, Ben. This is no grizzly bear. This is like
that was a decent sized bear though, but that year was just insane, man. They were everywhere. We tried to go to the restaurant, right? And there's a bear just sitting in front of the door.
Yeah, that was crazy. What did we get there? What are those fries called we got?
Oh, poutine.
Poutine.
That's the only edible thing that I had in Canada.
Yeah, just it's
besides like donuts or
Mr. Big Bars.
Weirdest name though, man. I just eating something called poutine.
We tried a hamburger. It tasted like I would assume what a horse meat would taste like. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But I love poutine. Don't get me wrong. I love me some good poutine.
So it's so funny we're talking about bears because I'm actually working on the next episode of the Scary But True. I'm changing it to outdoor stories. And the story I'm working on is the grizzly man. Do you guys know that story?
No.
The guy that was hanging out with grizzlies and one ate his ass.
Yeah. That's the story. So it's actually
the movie.
So
documentary.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. It's interesting how close you could get to grizzly bears and not have any issue. He was there for 9 seasons, so that's a long time, to be in front of grizzly bears and talking to him. Obviously, it didn't work out for him, but but the thing about him, the Timothy Treadwell guys, he didn't, at the end of it, he trusts those bears so much that he literally didn't carry bear mace or anything anymore, which was crazy, right? When you think about it.
Yeah.
So it's too bad for him, but that was crazy. I mean, that's a crazy story.
Yeah. You can't trust things like that, that deeply, I guess. You ask all the divorcees out there, It's the same with marriage. Can't trust it. You can trust them, but to a point.
That's so funny. Oh God.
My wife watching? I hope not.
Yeah,
I do have some good news.
Videos I sent you?
No, I ain't watching that.
And stop sending that crap.
No.
Yeah.
Every night. So you can say night.
Never gonna watch
the guys. I've been sending them. There's a show on YouTube called Mr. Nightmare, and it's all these scary stories. And so every night I send them a text with another scary story, and like a clown going like this, That's night.
On a tastier note, have you guys had Mission Barbecue yet?
No.
Tim?
No.
I know you do your own stuff, but this is, I mean, it's a chain, and it's amazing.
Mission Barbecue.
Yeah.
Where's it located? What city?
There's one on 16 in Rochester, in Troy.
Interesting.
And they're all over. They're popping up all over, but the theme is like soldiers, right?
Oh, cool.
So it's
cool.
That's the mission part.
Oh.
Yeah, and you buy a cup and they give you, they give money to a veterans foundation, and then one of the guys I went with is a veteran, and I immediately got a discount and free dessert and
I love that kind of
coupon for a sandwich the next time they come in. I mean,
that's the way it should be. We were talking to Chris Ham the other day, and
really cool,
telling us about his HHA thing that he's doing with giving back to the vets, and that, I got a sweet spot in my heart for all the vets out there. I think we got some on here, if I'm not mistaken. Ben, something I want to say, Ben, you're in the military, aren't you? If I remember right, I'm not exactly 100% sure, but yeah, man, guys that sacrifice, they deserve it for sure, for absolute sure. Unlike you, Jamie, who think because of what you do, you still get all the discounts.
Wow.
I don't do the discounts, but I'm just a civilian. That the guys at work will be like, "Hey man, just use my phone number." I'm like, "Man, I didn't earn that. I'm not going to Home Depot and getting 10%. I didn't do nothing."
Good. Leave it for those that
Right.
that actually did the work, buddy. You know.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a HHA
Oh,
USA
that's how
program.
it should be.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, this is it here. For those that are looking for it, it's hhausa.org where you can find out. But yeah, we got to talk to Chris. So Tim and I have been working on another show called Upwards Positive Podcast, and the goal is really just a good time for Tim and I to sit and talk about some things, but also try to spread some positivity in the world. And that was one of the things we want to do, that other show. And so we had Chris on. Chris has that's him there, but Chris has a huge background. He had some drinking issues back in the day, and so he found his light and got out of that. And so it was a great conversation. You guys can see that on YouTube if you're looking for that show. It's pretty good. And it has nothing to do with hunting, so just FYI, but it's a little bit different. But anyway, so this is a great program for those who don't know about it. But I also want to talk about, let's see if they'll show here if I want to talk about the grind, because turkey season is coming, and it's coming hot and heavy.
It is.
So, very excited. And so this stuff's en route to us. We haven't actually got a chance to play with it yet. We're really excited about it. But I just want to ask you guys out there, while you guys are chiming in, what's your favorite type of turkey call? So you got mouth calls, box and pot calls, and locator call. Well, I shouldn't say that. So out of the two, mouth, box, mouth, box, and pot, what do you guys like the best? Just curious.
Mouth call, because you can shoot your bow at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm a box guy because it's easy. You don't need any skill whatsoever.
It's just practice. Like I just like it's a couple weeks before the season starts. I just put the call in my car, and when people have their window down, I do turkey calls at them. So. Sounds like a turkey getting run over by a car, but still,
that's pretty awesome.
The slate. I haven't done. The slates are fun. That's where the slate's the glass, right? Generally. Oh, here you go. Peg slate.
Yeah, that's cool.
Here it is. It's got the front end order. Okay, this is more like a chalk or a chalkboard, I think, right? Or is that glass? I think it's like a chalkboard, right?
So here's the thing with the box ones. Like I like them because they're easy. I think they sound super organic. But it drives me nuts like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know about you guys, but like scratching your nails on a chalkboard, man. Like when you're actually the one rubbing that stick on there. Oh God, there's sometimes I cringe.
When I rip those turkey calls, man, my ear it's so loud. My ear starts to fade. I don't even know what the word is. Like just a little bit. It's weird because they're so high-pitched. But it's the best thing ever when a turkey replies to you. It's literally so exciting. Mm-hmm. I hear it's really exciting compared kind of like a bugle. Like if you're going for elk, I heard that's really exciting too when they call back. I've never experienced that.
I'll probably whenever that happens to me, I'm sure I'll shake and fall down.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of carry everything, so starting with slate this year. But for me, I carry one of every in the bag. And this year,
he also hunts over 35 decoys.
I do, and that was gonna be another question actually for everybody. How many decoys do you use and what kind of set? So do you put out like two hens, one Jake, one Tom, one hen, one Tom alone? Like what do you guys do? Because I've tried all sorts of things and it's worked every time, pretty much. So I mean, I don't know if it matters, but for me, one time I put out 9, I still shot a turkey. So I don't know if it matters or doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
I think you got lucky because that hen came through there and he went after her.
Yeah, because I mean, I like these ones, these city ones.
A lot of the times, too much seems to be scaring them away. So I'll switch it up and I'll put a hen and a Jake or 2 hens, or then I'll just try a Tom, whatever it is. Depends on how they're calling. Because usually by the time we get out there, they're done really reacting. We're just getting lucky that they walk by.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it, because I've heard that a lot of people, at least the guys that I talk to, they start off with just hens to see how it goes, and if that isn't working, they'll add the Jakes out there. But I've heard people with issues with Jakes out there because it'll scare some birds off. So, and I don't know, maybe it's the decoy they're using, maybe it's the position they put them in. But if it were me, I'd be starting with hens. But I think part of it depends on the season too.
I've seen a lot of Nate's chimed in, George. I see a lot of people talking about hens and Jake. I see a lot of Jakes, but here's the thing, and I don't know why, if it's different for me, but I've used the Tom both times, and both times turkey charged that Tom, and I shot the turkey. So I don't know if there's a certain time for the Tom compared to the Jake. I don't know. I don't really get it, but like I pay a lot of respect to the old Tom I have still because it seems to work every time. They just come barging towards this thing like they're gonna kill it. It's so funny.
I love it. It
I
is
like
cool
this
to
one.
watch them come in and try to attack it though.
Cool.
It's turkey for me, in all honesty, like sometimes it's way more fun than deer hunting because it's just fun to watch a dumb animal like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the nice thing about it. Like you don't have to worry about scent or really being quiet. You can just hang out.
Yeah. What's your guys' take on I started thinking about this year. You know, we don't really do a lot of public land hunting. But I was thinking about this year and I was like kind of like do you guys like carry a sidearm when you go on public lands? Like, do you carry for protection and stuff? Like, I was just thinking about that the other day. I'm like, I kind of feel like I should be carrying a handgun on.
That is because you're watching too many scary stories.
I know that's why it is, Tim, but the question still can be asked to the audience.
Well, the answer for me is no. I mean, the only time that I would consider carrying something,
I can't wait for you to have a bad experience, and I'm gonna laugh
like that is
in your face.
if I had to
The
worry.
only time I would hunt private land is if it's way up north where nobody else goes and it's bow season.
You mean public?
A public, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. No, the gun thing on public. Yeah,
I can't
especially
wait.
in the lower.
I don't think I would go
out there,
gun
man.
season on public anyway because there's so much pressure.
Yeah, the Orange Army comes out and then shoot everything.
I'm talking.
That's
about
all.
bow.
That's
I'm
half
talking
the
about
crap.
bow. I'm not talking about gun. I'm just talking about straight bow. Gun, I wouldn't care. I'd have a gun.
Well, let me just reiterate.
Let me iterate. Tim. This is you in the
stories.
Oh, by myself, I hear this guy comes out from a tree. Hey, you out here by yourself, big boy?
You remember that one time I puked in the woods and those two guys came out?
You looking so you're looking so pretty. It's nice beard out there.
That's not the funnest
You know how to run.
I remember we went up north with a friend, and after a night of Maker's Mark and Milwaukee's Best Full.
Oh my gosh.
Horrible.
This is gonna be a long night. I can assure you. So we have two podcasts after this one. You got Thorn Broadheads, which is really exciting, and then we got Carbon TV. So a couple great episodes coming up. Really pumped to talk to those guys, and I really want to talk about this Crown Broadhead again. You know, I've had this conversation with them in direct, but I want them to have it with the audience about how they got the spin and turn and different sizes of the broadhead. It's really exciting.
Looks like a freaking Christmas tree. It's cool, man.
Yes, it does.
I like it.
Christmas time.
I like it. Yeah, I can't wait for turkey though. Turkey's it's a fun time. You get to play around a little bit more when you're out there. You don't have to worry about as much as you do when you're deer hunting. So it is a fun time for me. And
so
after the long winter, it's just good to be outside for once, you know?
Yeah. So last week we had the opportunity to talk to Corey Wilson from Mr. Heater, and that episode will air right after this show here at right around 6 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. So check that out. But they got a new heater called the Flex, and it looks.
I gotta go get one.
It's got a freaking cooking thing to it. So Corey goes through all that with us, shows you guys what it looks like. Very exciting. Hey Todd, how's it going? Yeah, I agree with the carry everywhere. You never know. That's what I was thinking, man. I think if I'm in the field, I don't know. I mean, I'm actually okay on the private lands that we hunt, just because it's not really like, I don't know. I don't feel scared by any means on the private land. I just run out.
That's fine. You're fine as just as long as you respect property lines.
Well, yeah, there you go. Good point.
We're in some hillbilly land where you don't want to show up on someone's camera and then they come get you.
No doubt. But I think you're right though. It's the not being confrontational part, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the things can go good.
No, because there were stories about our neighbors at our lease, right? And guns and getting pulled. So when I had a deer go over there, I had to go knock on the door and ask. That was really fun by myself. The guy was nice. Oh, he's like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Boy,
just drive right down here. And I'm just like, oh,
and he's like,
okay,
go ahead.
And then the new guy's a nice guy too. He's like, yeah, go ahead.
Boy, you look pretty. You want to come on this land looking for that deer?
Well, what kind of deer is that?
They can tell where I'm from. We're not gonna play those games.
Yeah. Hey, congrats on the crappy city of the year award, by the way.
Chuck,
yes,
I
yes,
can't see that,
Kalamazoo is the best city in the country. That's pretty
According to a women's fashion,
cool. It
online.
doesn't matter what it is. I'm just saying.
That would be like
Somebody has some class.
Giving awards for the best shoe design of the year, best like athletic shoe design of the year. You know, I'm just saying.
Listen, it's hard being number one. I understand. Number two.
You are number 2.
You are number 2.
I miss you, Jamie.
I know. You should.
Chuck, I'm trying to find that blind you're talking about at Walmart. But since we're gonna be like hunting in class this year with these hard shells from Shadow Hunter, I don't think we're gonna be commenting on these cheap ones anymore.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna be living in class, baby. Little porta potties in there and everything.
I don't think you can. I mean, to be honest, though, when it comes to ground blinds and turkey, I don't know if you can go wrong. I don't think they really.
Oh no, yeah, I like the one you got, Tim. I like the one you got.
The one that you can see all the way around.
Yeah,
I tried a new brand or new version of that last year, made by Muddy. I actually really like that one too. Same concept. You can see all the way around 360 degrees or 270 degrees, whatever. So I don't think I'll ever go back to a different type of pop-up, although I have a feeling we're not
gonna I see what you got here, Chuck. All right. I see now. This is like a ghost blind concept. But it's instead of a ghost blind, it's like it's like it looks like that, but it's just a piece of camo that goes across it. I would just do the ghost blind, Chuck, honestly. But this would work. I mean, I get it. This is pretty simple. I don't know how to share this one. Let me see. I can go like this. Let me new window. Yeah.
All day with that one for sure.
I mean, it'll work.
I got a couple of buddies that been hunting for about 30, 40 years now, and they'll hunt deer season, turkey season, and they don't even it's like that, but it's all old school. It's just literally canvas. So they'll go out and buy the camel canvas.
See that?
They'll put that in front of them, sit on a bucket on the ground, and they're super successful. So
look at these ghost blinds though. This is sick.
I would like some of those for sure.
We have some of these coming. I'm so excited. I actually might use this for turkey just to try.
Yeah, that's what I was hiding in the wood line and it was kind of working.
Oh my gosh.
Are those the mirrored ones?
Yes. Yeah. It's like a mirror. See it?
Yeah.
And if you use a gun, it's easy. Bow might be a little tricky.
They just attack themselves.
I don't know how you do a compound out of it though. I guess you have to draw then stand up. I guess I don't know that.
A little crease, I guess.
Yeah, there's a little hole there. They're not smart enough to see it.
That's crazy.
I like it when it's good weather out.
Yeah. So they got a whole bunch of them, it looks like. Octagon. Huh. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is a better look at them.
Yeah, I've always tried that. I've never really tried one because I'm just not one exposed in the type of weather that we hunt in, but I really, really love the concept for sure.
Yeah, if you think about it, you're really pulling in what the around you looks like. So
yeah,
kind of genius, really.
That and a ghillie suit, you're all set, man.
This is what you guys needed for that big buck last year. It kept coming out in that corner. Oh,
I tried, man. It's way too hard to sneak in there.
This is a ghost blind, bro.
That doesn't stop the smell.
Dead downwind, right behind me. Just pour it all over your body.
Okay.
Tim's got this now. He's like, oh, crossbow.
Yeah, it was all good until Jamie said something about the smell, and I'm like, yeah, those ground blinds really do hold in the fart stink. So I'm not sure that one can.
Well, this one's wide open, so you're good to go. Air it out. This might work. Honestly, this might have been the solution the whole time. Think about this right up against one of those bushes over there. You just get in there.
Oh yeah, dude. If I could reach, that's a problem. Is I can't reach
out. You can't. Remember, we tried putting a blind behind there. It's
not
impossible.
A blind, a ghost blind.
They come up from behind you.
Well, 360, bro. They just saw one. It's all the way around you. Look.
And this, viewers, is why we never shoot the big bucks.
All the way around you. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, Tim. This is it, man. This is the solution right here. Telling you.
Give it a shot. I'm gonna hunt where I think they're gonna run when they come up
Two
the
of these.
hill.
Think about this: 2 of these, one behind you, one in front of you.
Yeah,
Cross.
well, I see what
Gilly.
you're trying to do. I do. I get the concept. It sounds like a great idea, but no, I'll take one of the Shadow Hunter blinds. Thanks, though. Appreciate it.
That's not what I was trying to do. Not at all. I'm just trying to get you closer to where you're trying to get.
But that's a problem. We'd have to move you from there. I don't think you can put that blind that close to the runway.
The problem is where I hunt. The real problem where I hunt is the level of the ground, because I'm very limited in where I can put it, because right behind me it drops, and where I want to go on the other side it goes up and then drops in. So it's really it's about having level ground. That's really my main
Dave's got one on here. Dave, let's ask Dave the question. Dave, have you used this on a deer, and have you ever killed a deer with it?
I mean,
that's my question.
It can be done, but the way that those deer come, it's going to be hard to find a spot. I mean, you can go off to the side.
That's it. We're going to test it in Jamie's spot this year. That's the plan. This year will be a test plan over at Jamie's spot, and then if it works,
we'll test it with turkey, see how it works.
It's going to work with a turkey. It's just like you said. It's going to be it's going to be about draining dead downwind all over your body, basically.
You're not going to be able to move the whole time.
No, you're not going to move. I agree. This right here is a setup where you're not moving. Your crossbow's on a holder. Everything's set. You just wait, and you don't move. So I don't know. Neither of you guys can handle this because you guys move too much. So maybe I should come in and kill the big buck.
Yeah, you should come in there, play Fortnite, and be quiet.
No, I mean, if I'm in there for this kill shot, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I like it, but I mean,
I'm twin striking it. I have 2 chances. Quick.
What's wrong with my ground blind?
That's what I'm suggesting. Your ground blind's too like I see you. Like, whereas this is the concept of this is they don't know you're even there because they can't see the blind. That's what I'm saying.
That would be good for a quick setup where you're not going to preset it up. You're like walking out that morning, saw a deer come in a certain spot. You're not in the right spot, so you want to go set up somewhere different. I could see that part of it, but if it's for a full season,
no, I'm not saying a full season.
About a blind, you know what I mean?
Not what I said. I said you go in with this blind when you know he's going to come out that night, and you get him.
I like it.
One time. I'm not saying you leave it out there. Can't leave it out there.
Can we make just like some overalls that are mirrored? So I don't even have to have.
It's called the ghillie suit.
I'll just stand there. I like that idea even better. So we got to jump though, don't we?
Wow, did you see this? Yeah, we do. 5 yards away. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I think it works now with the compound. Yeah, it would be hard, but with a crossbow like you're doing, that's a pop shot as they're coming to you. But you can't move, like Jamie said. If it catches your head, you're goner.
That's why I like my ground blind.
Yeah, because that's what I would. No doubt. I mean, I'm not just making stuff up because this is the stuff I was doing. Like when you guys weren't there, building like brush blinds and stuff, getting as close as I could, and still the closest place I could put that thing was still 50-yard shot.
Right.
And then what if you put it right at the entrance where they walk out?
That's what I'm saying. You never they'll bust you.
How do you know? It's ghost blind, baby. I'm ghost. I'm a ghost.
Put it right in the middle of the field.
All right. Okay. Well, we gotta close this up because we gotta get rolling. All right, guys. Just go no blind, like Nate said. Just lay in the ground, man up.
That's what I do.
There you go.
It stinks too. 3 hours on your belly. It's not fun.
That feels really good, I'm sure. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
3 hours on your back before. All right. See ya.
We'll have some coming up, so I apologize. I didn't have it ready this week. I will have it ready next week. I was just trying to get a couple OKs from people, and so be ready. So probably next week, Thursday, we'll do a giveaway in the live show and get something cool for you guys. So, all right. That it?
That's it.